the morning time, your trending station on a throwback Thursday. And you know how we do it, it's old school jams. I've been prepping you guys for this for a while. And it's been long overdue. I told you that we're going to be having um, the the legendary old George Daniel. He's going to be talking to us about his challenge. The challenge was issued. He has accepted and he's ready. He's been preparing himself um, ever since the challenge was issued. I must say, I've seen some video clips. I've seen some pics of him in the gym, and the man is he done ready. Good morning to you, old George. Good morning. Good morning. How are you this morning?
Jay, good morning. Good morning to all your listeners. You're making my morning already, man. You,
Listen. This is
man,
long overdue. We've been prepping for this for a while, but
I know.
circumstances were saying it is not time. It is not time. But today
Yep,
is the day that
it's the
I
day.
have you here, and we're ready.
It's the day.
We're so ready. Yeah.
Ah,
So tell us. We know you as not just comedian and broadcaster and everything, all the other accolades you have on your belt, but you are famous for your walking skills, your stamina. You know, we know you can walk all through the night.
ah,
So, well, tell
boy.
me first and foremost, right? What went
Yes.
through your mind when this challenge was issued? Did you know Lava Man?
No, I have never met him. I've never met him. I've spoken to him and he seems a very pleasant chap. I never met him.
Okay.
But I've read about him, what he has done, and he's a very, very brave guy, very determined. I like that about him. But I never thought that I'll be walking with him. I'll be challenged by him. So when I heard the challenge issued, I seeked out his number. I called him and asked him, "Look, I heard something on the radio. Is it true that you challenged me?" He said, "Yes." He confirmed it. I said, "Okay." uh, well, I had no intention of walking again that much, right? I practically had put my boots down. That's it.
Okay.
But I am not one to back down from a challenge, and I think it's a good thing. It's a healthy thing, and so I gave him the opportunity to pursue his dreams or his maybe fantasy. I don't know.
So did
I,
at
I
any
don't want to.
time did you tell him that you've retired from all this walking?
No,
You
no,
didn't tell him
no,
that.
no,
You just said, you know what? Okay, bring it.
no, 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 no,
Accepted.
no, 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 no. I said, okay. I said, you on, you on. So I said, after I said that, I started thinking, it's been nice, a good chance for Vincentians to see final walk. It's a good opportunity, and also a good opportunity to do something good for somebody else. Like in terms of speaking about the persons suffering with disabilities and so on. I want to put this walk for them.
Okay.
So this is a good opportunity. So I said, look, you know what? I'll do it. So, but it was hard for me because I had to go reset my mind, reset my thinking, start training again and all that, and eating right and exercising and all. So I had to do a total reset.
Are you
That was the
saying
most.
that you were like out of shape a little bit and you just
Oh
had to?
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Not a little bit. I was a lot. I was really out of shape. I mean, I was because I kept planning month after month after month. Look, I gotta start doing my physical. I gotta start eating right. But procrastination and so on. I was really so this helped me to get that back in line.
Mhm.
And so I had a goal to work towards.
Oh, tell us about the challenge. Give us some more details on the challenge. And for those who are
Okay,
just coming
well,
in on the live, just refresh them on who challenged you and what you're going to be doing.
no, well, I was called from by someone in St. Vincent and said, "Did you just hear on the radio? What happened?" I said, "What?" They said, "Well, Lavaman was on the air and he just challenged you." I said, "What?" No, that was really surprising because I'd never had this before, right? I said, "Say what? Are you serious?" Say,
Did you
"Yeah, he
ask
just
him why
challenged
he
you."
challenged you, by the way?
No, that's not
Why
my
you?
business. That's not my business. That's not my business. Come on, that's not my business.
Okay.
You'd ask him that. That's not my business, right? So,
Okay.
I mean, you don't wake a sleeping giant. You don't wake a sleeping giant, right? Let him
Point.
sleep, right? So he awoke the giant in me, and so I said, "Good, let's go." So we put the walk. That was before. That was early June or late May, something around there. I was trying to think it was early June.
Okay.
So I had to keep the intimation back because you had carnival and all that, and you're coming up and so on. So we didn't
And
want
you don't
intimation
want
to
it to
get
overshadow
lost.
that. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so we kept it quiet. So I did my training and all that. So I said to him, maybe we can do this in December.
Hmm.
Yeah, give both of us enough time. Well, mainly me, enough time to get ready. I needed the time, right?
Your honesty is so refreshing there. Most
Yeah, I don't
people
want.
would be real macho about it and say, I was ready. I just need to,
No, no, no. I wasn't ready. No, I wasn't ready. No, I was
I hear
real.
you.
I was way not ready. I mean, I was so unready, man. It was. Oh, I don't embarrass myself, right?
Okay.
So,
So how long are you
so
going to
I
be walking?
well,
I'm
so well,
jumping the gun. I'm
uh,
sorry.
how long? I don't know. Well, he challenged me to outwalk me, so I guess you don't ask him that.
So
Because
it's
then, look, man, look. My record so far, right, is walking for 8 days nonstop. We
non-stop
did
without,
in
yeah.
Prospect Park in New York,
Hmm.
right? 8 days nonstop in Brooklyn. That's in 2008, somewhere around there, right?
That's
So
crazy, right? I
yeah,
cannot imagine
you
what
know,
that did to your mental and your body.
listen, listen. After the walk, when I sat down and realized what I just did, I couldn't make sense of it
Because you
because like
couldn't move
walking for 1 week plus a day is insane. Just imagine you have to walk. You're working at your radio station for a week,
without rest.
and someone asks you to come back to work for an extra day, right? You just imagine that you're going to Barbados for a vacation for a week, right? I'm still walking when you get back,
Hmm.
right? And so it's really, but in the process, I mean, your adrenaline is going and so on, and you focus. You're so focused that you think you're one day at a time, literally speaking, one day at a time. You're going to get through today. So, so maybe it's a good chance for me to break my record. Who knows?
That would be incredible if you could break your
Maybe it's a
own
good chance.
record.
Maybe it's a good chance. So I got a trainer. I select. He's this guy is good, man. So I looked for him and I told him what my goals were and he sort of smiled and said that's he read about my history and said I think you can do this. You got this,
So he didn't
right?
think your age would limit you in any way?
Age. We are limited. We limit ourselves by age.
Very true. And now thinking, very true.
Yeah, because when I was in St. Vincent and I speak to a lot of my schoolmates, yeah, I told me years ago about some this no boy, me no me old now, me can't do that, me old now, me people always tend to put themselves in me old no, that's young people, me old people in the 30s.
Yeah,
That's young people.
that's true.
It's ridiculous. So you limit yourself by your age. You determine what age, what age that you're gonna conquer that. You determine that,
Hmm.
right? I mean, there's a lot of
Very
young
true.
people who acting old. So if you want to act old, so but the age factor is true. I mean, I am a lot older than my last when I did my last walk.
So
Are you
you're more
talking?
vintage. So I'm a bit more vintage.
Yeah. Well, that's why I decided to train. I know how to train. I'm training differently. I'm training. I'm eating differently.
Hmm.
I've come
What
to a
is
lot
some
of
of the,
stuff.
like, how did you have to change your diet? Like, tell us a little bit
Oh,
about
oh, my diet was changed drastically. I mean, a drastic change.
that.
So
Uh-huh.
right now, I'm not eating flour at all. All flour is all my diet, and all dairy.
Ooh, okay.
Right. All dairy, all flour. Out, 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 out. Sugar, salt, out. Right. I'm just eating natural sugars, yeah, from
Uh-huh.
fruits and all that, right? Um, so like I just had a meal this morning. What I had for breakfast this morning was about an hour ago. I had
Hmm.
I boiled some eddos and potatoes, okra, right? And I had a corn
And that's your
and
breakfast?
some avocado. That was my breakfast. Well, brunch, basically
Okay.
speaking. That's about an hour ago, right? And one corn. That's my breakfast,
Hmm.
right? Yeah, so for lunch I have here. I'll have some string beans and just a fruit, one fruit, and it's just change the diet. All the things that the added salt and added sugar, that those things weigh our body down, and they create excess weight and problems, right?
Okay.
So that way you shed your weight very quickly. And the gym, of course, you build your muscles because as you get older, you lose muscle mass. You have to build muscles, and And the thing I have to do now is increase my intake in vitamin D, because
Okay.
yeah, because I would when the doctor did some blood tests, I was depleted in vitamin D,
Okay.
so I had to up my vitamins. I'm taking 3,000 milligrams per day vitamin D for the next 6 months.
Oh,
Then after that, I'll drop it down to 1,000. Right. So you have to do your blood work and know exactly what you're deficient in, and how best to eat, and stuff like that. You're going to see a dietitian and guide you. So you have to
right.
make
So
those drastic changes.
you think by
Huh?
December you'd be ready? You think
What's
you'd be
that?
ready by December? Do you think you'll be ready?
Oh, right. Right now I'm about 65, 70% ready.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I've
Yeah. Yeah.
seen
Yeah.
I've seen some of your pics.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you, it is working. It is
You know.
working, and for me, some of those workouts,
Yeah.
honestly, and some of those weights will have me groaning. I'm telling. I don't
Yeah.
even know what your aches and pains are like after.
No, my trainer tell you that yesterday we worked out yesterday. We did all the stretches yesterday. Only I never know that you can sweat, literally perspire, but just stretching.
Yeah,
Right.
man. There's some
We did
stretches
we
that
did an
really.
hour and a half of just stretches. Groin, the hamstring, the ligament, just stretching, right? And we're using your own body weight. We did that. That was the workout. So I was given a day off today, so I didn't work out this morning. I literally begged for day off this morning. So we train 4 days a week, gym, and the other days I do like my cardio and all that.
Do
Yeah.
you know
So
if
it's
Lavaman is doing the same? Like if he's training, have you
now
guys been in touch
now,
since?
Jill, you keep asking me, but I don't know. Right? You
Oh, you
see,
don't know.
I
Well, I
I
have to
don't
get him
want
here.
to
I
know.
have to get him here. I have to get him here and
I mean,
find out
listen,
because
listen. Muhammad Ali never called George Foreman and asked him, "Hey, Foreman, what are you doing tomorrow?" Like,
no, but he would have the intel though. I bet he knew. He wouldn't have to
no,
call him, but I bet he
no,
knew.
but if you ask him, he won't tell you that he's checking on Foreman. You know what I'm saying?
Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. I
So
get it.
so let me tell you. When
But
you
we need
you
more
ask people,
info though. We need
no,
more
no,
info.
okay. You ask people who work in the bank, right? How do they spot counterfeit money? Right? I understand that they do a lot of training working on detecting, working with the valid currency, right? When you focus on the valid currency, when something that's not valid shows up, you're gonna say this was not good, right? You focus on the good. So when the bad shows up, then you can recognize the bad. So my workout is I'm focused on my workout. I know this is what I need to do to
Uh-huh.
get this job done, right? So anybody who wants to jump in front of me, they have to do something more than what I'm doing, right? They
Okay.
have to do something more than what I'm doing. So
Well,
I gotta do exactly what I need to do. Now, most of this thing is mental. Physical is just a fraction of it. There's a small percentage, but most of it is mental, Jill.
okay.
When you see those hills in front of you and the sun is hot, burning hot, and you see a hill in front of you, is mental.
Okay. Well, what details can you give us about this walk? You spoke about
All right.
making it a charity event. Um,
Okay.
you're trying to bring awareness to people with disabilities. Any specific disabilities that you're focusing on? Is it the blind,
Yeah.
or just overall general?
Well, I spoke with Terrence. I don't know if you know Terrence. Can't remember his last name is now. He used to be at the school for children with special needs. I think he's now at he's working someplace else now. I spoke with him and told him what my intentions were, and he was so elated. Persons with visually impaired, the
Okay.
hearing impaired, right? Person with physical disabilities, right?
Mhm.
And mental disabilities, right? We want to hope. I'm hoping this event will raise a lot of money, a lot of funds that will be pushed in that direction, right? But they have a lot of needs. I've spoken to some people inside. There are a lot of needs that they have, and this can be a good way of funding, of raising some funds. I hope people, when time comes, will really, really give.
Okay.
Because we need to really highlight their cause. And you think of a person in a wheelchair, right? How much access do they have to the services that you have access to, Jill?
Uh huh.
Just imagine you in a wheelchair tomorrow, can't walk. Can you go anywhere and shop? Can you how far
Not
can you get
without
in
the
your wheelchair?
assistance of someone else.
Yeah, how far can you really get in your wheelchair? How
I
much
hear
can
you,
you get to see?
especially hair.
Yeah, so we want to have that discussion. We want to have that discussion. So
Okay,
this will be a platform to you know, to have that discussion, right?
okay,
The walk will begin from Kingstown on November 24th.
okay.
So
Two.
you are the first person to get in this date,
Okay, November 24th.
right? November
You writing
24th,
it down.
right? November, that's D Day.
Hmm.
D Day. There's no backing off, right? There's no backing off. Once we God give us health and strength, spare our lives, November 24th is when the walk will begin, right? The exact time,
Uh-huh.
because from Kingston we're heading up to Fitzhughes.
Fits you. And what the terrain?
Well, we're
That's.
walking on the coast.
Could you say that
We're
again?
walking, we're walking on the coast, on the coastal
On the coastal
area.
side. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, on the main road, right?
Hmm.
We're walking on the main road from Kingston up to Fitzhughes.
Uh-huh.
We want to. It's not Richmond because there's nobody living in Richmond. But I know if I can remember, there's no right. So I want people to see us walking,
Okay.
right? So we want to reach as far as Fitzhughes, and then we turn around. If Loveman is still walking, then we'll turn around and we'll head to Fancy.
Okay. I don't listen. I don't know how y'all going to make that. I don't know. I
No, no,
don't
no, no. I don't know how Loveman's gonna make that. Let's put it that way.
know. It
Yeah,
seems to be, judging from what I have seen about him, he seems very determined. Once
that's
he
good.
sets his sight on doing something, and he seems to love a challenge also, because
That's
on
good.
numerous occasions he was told not to do certain things, like go into the volcano, and he was just determined to do it. He seems to love a challenge. He seems to be very adventurous and determined. He doesn't seem like the back down type of person. So you
Ah, boy, this
definitely
is
have
good.
your work cut out for
This
you.
is going to be good.
You know?
This is going to be
So,
good because
and
you
he
know
has the
that.
added bonus of being younger. Younger doesn't mean stronger. I know that, but
Okay, then.
he has that advantage over you.
What?
You
No,
know,
I don't think. Don't let. That's a whole debate now. I don't think the word advantage is the right word to use because if you speak to people, let's go. You anyway, I know I'm not going to go there, but it's okay. I almost went there. I almost went there, Jill.
okay.
But we on a morning show, right? So
Yes.
okay, let me tell you, you can be a good tradesman, right?
Uh-huh.
And have all access to the right tools. I should say you can be a tradesman, a carpenter, mason, have access to all the right tools, but you don't know how to use what tool
Utilize
to
your
use
tools.
when.
Yeah.
But the experienced tradesman, he can know exactly when to use a shovel and when not to use it. Because you get a better finish,
I
right?
know you'd have something for that. I know you'd have something for that.
You understand? So I don't know. So he can have age. Yes, he have the age advantage on me
Uh-huh.
because younger you should be stronger. Now my son tried for years to beat me in 100-meter sprint, right? And he has not done so yet. He's now what? He's now 30 years old, and he's been trying since he was 14 to beat me in 100-meter dash. He has not done so yet.
I hear
I think he gave up. I think he gave up, right?
but you obviously haven't. But
Eh? No, but
this
you
challenge,
the older you get, and this is for the person who are in my age group. The
mhm,
older you get, it doesn't mean that you have to be deficient in energy and all. The way you eat, the way you work out, and all that, you can have proficiency, right? Proficiency. If you learn to eat differently, different times, different portions, and what you eat, you will be surprised the amount of energy you will have in your system by feeding your body with the right foods. Because if you are what you eat, I have proven that literally you are what
that
you
is
eat.
true. That is
The
true. The
foods
diet
are
plays a
there to fuel
significant
your
part.
body, to give you fuel, to fuel your muscles, and you name it. But if you eat right, eat
Uh-huh.
exactly you need to eat. See, people eat because they wanna have the pleasure of eating, right? So you eat things that are tasting excellent, nice, and you know, eat because you need to feed your body. So you're eating now with a different perspective. Is this what I'm putting in my mouth? Would this be feed? How would this be feeding my body? what can this ice cream do to my body
Oh my
positively?
God. Don't go on ice
What
cream.
no no what can it do for
I get
you?
you.
Ask yourself a tough question. What can this corn do for me? How much protein, vitamins, iron, minerals, carbohydrate? What can it give me to make me better?
Let me
If the
ask you
answer is
something,
nothing,
right?
throw it
Mhm.
out. Throw it
Let
out.
me ask you something real quick.
Yeah,
What when you come here, right?
yeah,
And you before you start this walk, all right? What are you hoping? What kind of attention are you hoping to attract? I remember we had a
right.
conversation, and some people,
Yeah,
from real far have been reaching out to you,
yeah,
and of course you want to attract attention. So,
yeah.
what tell me so far who's been behind you, and have you gotten any sponsorship or anything as yet?
Well, the sponsor part of it, I'm not really going to be focused most in that direction because I want to be left alone to walk,
Okay. Hmm.
right? But I have I've not had permission yet to speak about my sponsorship. I have
Okay.
one corporate business that's really interested, in pushing this.
Hmm.
But we have not had a discussion to go public with that yet. So I'm going to hold it back a little bit. But I've
Okay.
had a lot of interest, people reaching out,
Hmm.
but just that they need the go date, right? When
Okay.
can we jump on? I'm hoping that
Okay.
every business place, every person, I mean, would really use this opportunity to get involved, and make contributions to it
Okay. And for
because
those of you
it's
who
a
are, just let me just remind folks,
yes.
those of you who are just coming in on the live, remember to share. We're actually talking about this challenge, the walk challenge. What are we calling it? The Iron Man challenge? We
Well,
need to.
I don't know. It's not the Iron Man challenge because lava is lava man, so I'm the
Okay,
Iron
the
Man.
Lava Man challenge.
It's lava man challenging me, so
So
I'm not
what are
the
we calling
challenger.
it? Lava
I'm
versus
not.
iron, steel versus what?
No,
Fire?
no.
Listen, I
Listen,
want this.
listen.
I want this walk to be epic. This has to be
Jill,
epic.
just ask yourself. There be many songs made about the iron. How many
Mhm.
heart made about the lava?
I
Think
can't
of it.
recollect right now.
Exactly. Hello. Exactly.
Okay. All right. But
Listen,
what
I did.
about to go
Look,
ahead?
look, look, before you say, we're gonna have a village prize, right?
Mhm.
That'll be given out, right, by certain business place. A village prize
Okay.
for the village that give the most visual support, right?
I really
If
come
I've
out to
seen,
support you
if I've
guys.
seen visually that hey, this village man, they really came out, right?
Okay.
So that's gonna be judged by me, right? Because I will know 'cause I'm there, so I'll be able to judge which village I really felt the vibe, the
Uh-huh.
energy, right? So that village will be given a prize that'll be shared among the entire village. The entire village will be able to benefit from that prize,
Okay.
right? I mean, this is fantastic. I mean, this is really, really great. So, and we hope that the walk will be carried live night and day. So, there'll be live coverage night and day. So, a
Uh-huh.
chance for different radio stations also to get involved to do live coverage at different periods of time, right? This is a historic event, man. This is
How
major.
much days though? You didn't mention how many days. How many days are you going to be working for? Or that
Well,
depends.
well, I don't know because I don't know how many days he can do,
So
right?
basically, you're going to walk until somebody gives up.
Until somebody give up.
Okay.
If after 3 days he's still walking, I will continue to walk. I know for me, I will continue to walk, right? And he's gonna push me to get past to break my record. I would love for him to do that. I would
You know,
love for him to do that.
I think I have to get him on here. I have to get him on
Yeah,
here
because
and get
I don't know,
his
I
side
can't
of.
speak for him. I mean, I love the guy, but I can't speak for him. I know I would love to break my record, right? I love to break my record, so I'm gonna have my eye on that, long term, right? And if he drops out at a different point, who knows? I will just continue walking till somebody stop me,
Okay. That's
right?
definitely that's
Yeah.
definitely a serious challenge
I
then.
mean, Jill, just think of it. This is the last chance you may have to see such an event in your lifetime,
And right
right?
now we're opening the floors for any more challenges. It's because this is the last time Old George is gonna be
Yeah.
walking.
Well,
So
I
if
understand.
anyone else out there want to challenge the Iron Man, all right, now is the time to do so. This is the last one he is doing
Jill,
after
nobody,
this. There's no
Nobody's
more
that stupid,
comebacks.
man. Nobody's that crazy to
You'd be
call and tell you.
surprised.
Yeah. Well, no, but there are people who have said that they want to walk with me. I think I heard Bongo, my good doctor Bongo Shaka. I think he says he's gonna walk. I'm not sure. I heard him saying that he's gonna take part in that. He can correct me if I'm wrong. It's up to him to clear the air. But I love that. I have a
Good
lot of
morning
respect
to
for
you,
this guy.
Joshua. Real quick, let me say good morning to you, Joshua. Joshua is saying good morning, oh George. Joshua from
Joshua, good
Bermuda.
morning.
Yes. So
Yeah, Jo- Joshua is sorry he can't be there for the walk. I mean, but he already discussed with me he can't be there, and he
yeah.
really wants to be there. So if you're in St. Vincent, if you're in Grenadines, if you're anywhere, and you can get to St. Vincent by November 24th, please do that because. Oh, by the way, Jill, we're gonna have a ceremony, open ceremony at the beginning, right? Of course, on the 24th in Kingston.
Uh-huh.
Not sure. Um, it might be good to have it at Heritage Square because that's where my
Yes.
last walk ended. My last big
Okay.
walk, right? So Heritage Square has a new, has a great significance for me, right?
Okay.
Because that's where the last big walk ended in
And that's
2006,
where
right?
okay.
That's where. And so we have a
That's
ceremony. So,
interesting.
so if you have time, no, we're not sure. I'm not sure exactly what time we're going to begin because we're going to have it maybe at 12 o'clock or at
Mhm.
4 o'clock, right?
Okay.
But you want to
But
give everyone a
you'll
chance.
give us an update on the time.
Yeah,
Um,
because we want to have it where everyone can have a chance to come to be present. The people who have to work and all that. We don't want people to be to be calling off sick at work, right? Just to be there, right?
okay.
So we'll see about that. So maybe it will be in the afternoon. I'm not sure what time, but definitely on the 24th of November.
Okay.
So I
So
hope
the
to get some
24th
message
of
a couple of days
December
before.
of November.
Maybe
Okay.
I'll get there a couple of days before so I can
Uh-huh.
y-
Do some
come
press.
to
Need to do
come
more
to
press
boom.
and update. Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, as of from today, man, you gonna hear the boom because right, the word is out now. Is we have a date. So there's no turning back right now. That's it, man. There's no turning back right now.
So
So
again, before we wrap up, let's remind our listeners the 24th, right? The 24th of
November 24th,
November. We're going to be
November
having
24th.
The Iron Man versus Lava Man walk challenge.
Yeah, right
Okay.
now it might be most likely it might be beginning at 1 o'clock
Uh-huh.
because we may have most likely it might be that because during the time the lunch hour give person a chance to come during their lunch hour to witness it to witness the ceremony, right? The walk off ceremony. So it might
Okay.
be most likely at 1 o'clock, right? That's scheduled to change. That's subject to change. I'm not sure, but 1 o'clock. So we will start off in the hot boiling sun.
My gosh. Why you have to call the sun? Suppose it's an overcast. So let's hope for good weather on
No, Jill,
November
Jill, what,
24th.
what? No, see, there you go. What is good weather?
What do you want is good weather? For a walk, it is a kind of an overcast kind of day. That's a good weather for walking,
No,
especially if
okay.
you're going to start at 1 o'clock.
No, let me give you a secret, right? Let me give you part of my secret, right?
Okay.
Now, walking for 8 days or 7 days or 2 days, chances are you're gonna have rain and sun at some point, right?
True.
Chances are,
Hmm.
right? And if you're not able to handle either of them, then you have no business doing that, right?
Okay.
So
Fair enough.
so the rain, I have learned to embrace the rain when it comes because I know what it does for my body when it wets me, right? When the
Mhm.
sun comes out, I embrace the sun. You see, if you walk against the elements, you're putting yourself at a grave disadvantage. You see, you
You're
have
giving
to
out too much
see.
secrets. You are giving
No,
out
no, no, no,
way
no,
too
no, no,
much
no, no,
secrets.
no, no, no. This is something that you have to learn to do over time. You have
Uh-huh.
to embrace the elements. You have to embrace the elements because they're there to help you, not to work against you.
Okay.
So when somebody says to you, "Hey, it's a bad day today," it's never a bad day. It's always a good day, Jill.
Okay. I'll
Right?
remember that.
It's just wet. It's just wet or dry. That's the difference. It's either wet or it's dry. In this case, it's a good day.
Okay.
So yeah, so the day doesn't change. It's just the weather pattern change, but the day doesn't change. It's a good day for walking
All
any
right.
day.
One more thing before
Yes.
we go, because we have to wrap up. What do you want to say to the lava man if he's watching right now? What
All right.
message do you have for him?
No,
Or what's your
no,
last
I have
message that you want to put forward?
no, I have a lot of respect for Laughman. I've seen what he has done. I have a lot of respect for the guy, right? And I would love to meet him, right? I can't wait to meet him. I really respect the guy, and I admire his courage. Right? Whether or not he if he prevails in this one, I mean, I'm more proud to him. I'll be so happy to hand over my shoes to him, right? I'll be proud to do that, right? So that's my mindset. Of course, I want to outwalk him as much as he wants to outwalk me. But if he wins this challenge, I will be the one to concede defeat and hand the reins, the mantle over to him. I know walking will be in good hands in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. But will that happen?
It's left to be seen. Oh, we have to go. So
Will that happen, boy?
you and this maniacal laugh. Very villainous there. Oh, we
Let's
have to
leave it there.
go. So let me just thank you so much for coming to
Yes,
taking this
thank
time
you,
and
Jill.
talking to us.
Yeah, I hope I'm able to get on to your morning program. 'Cause I'd love to do this in the morning and boom this out, you know.
I'm sure we can arrange something.
Yeah, man. So
Right?
I'm right now. I'm ready to talk. So send the
Well,
water wrong, man. I'm ready to talk.
in the meantime, let me just wish you the best of health and strength
Thank
and
you. Thank
endurance
you.
and everything you need. I can't say I don't even want to go there and say I'm behind you 100% because I don't want to seem biased, right?
No, no,
But
no. But
I think
listen.
everybody knows we
No,
have
but listen.
a history, of friendship. So man, that's
Jill,
out there already.
Jill,
That's out
we
there
go
already.
way back. We
Way
go way
back.
back. Way back. We go back and say, let me see.
We are broadcasters in crime.
We go back more than 24 years.
24 years.
25. Yeah.
You think so?
We, yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. We go
Anyway,
way back.
before you
But
try
that's
to
not a
make
story.
people start guessing my age or whatever, let me just cut it off
No.
there.
Okay. Okay. Let me say you are a teenager then.
Exactly, because I started working in my early teens. So
You
let's
see,
just
there you
put
go.
that out there. All right.
There you go, man. There you go.
All right. Thank you so much for having
Well,
us. We do
thank you
appreciate you coming through.
and thanks to Boom, for allowing this to take place. And I listen to you guys in the morning. Eh?
Yeah, we call some star on Wednesday in the morning. So I
Yeah, man.
appreciate it.
Yes,
Thank you so much
okay, my sister.
and enjoy the rest of your day.
November 24. Don't forget that date, man. Put it on your calendar.
And we'll be giving out reminders just to
Yes.
keep it
Oh
fresh
yes. Oh
in memory.
yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Okay,
All
my
right
dear. All the best, and let me say all the best to your listeners. Thanks everyone for the support. I really appreciate that, and we need more support. Everybody get on board, get tuned up because we need more people walking with us, even just for a day or 2 hours or 1 hour. Just come and join us as we walk, and give us that support, and it's also doing yourself some good, right? There you go.
then. All right, Earl. Enjoy.
Cats out the bag. Good morning.
Boom 1069.
Isn't it good to know that no matter where you are, you're covered? Covered by a company owned by Vincentians that understands your unique insurance needs. At Metrosis General Insurance Company, we've invested 50 years of service to guarantee that you have the peace of mind that you deserve. When it comes to motor vehicle, property, employer's liability, business insurance, and much more, we've got you covered. Our professional and